What kind of intro was that? Welcome everyone to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Whether you took the long way to get here, you were watching some other YouTuber I was recommended and you're like, oh, let me click on the video, see what's happening. Or if you took the short way, the long and short, you went straight to the channel because you're already subscribed. Either way, I appreciate you stopping on by. We're going to listen to Supertramp, Take the Long Way Home. Of course, continuing our album listen of Breakfast in America. You know what? Can I ask you, my friends across the pond, can I ask you guys a question? Like, you know, I know what's involved in an American breakfast, but can I ask you a question? Because, I mean, I have to try it, but I just have to ask. When I'm looking at like an English breakfast, the beans portion is what gets me. I cannot fathom, I guess, beans with breakfast, but like, obviously that's very much a thing. How does it taste? There's just something about it. Like, I don't love beans in the first place, so perhaps that's the reason. I don't know, beans just seems like a completely different flavor profile than everything else on the plate there. And I don't even know exactly what what were those black things? What are those? What are those? Listen, if it's your first time here because you took the long way to get to this channel, you're probably like, why is he doing all this stuff when I just want to listen to the song? Listen, there's a fast forward button. But for the rest of you that are interested, listen, you're here for it. Sausages, we got that. Back bacon, okay. Eggs, tomatoes, okay. Mushrooms, toast, beans. That's a question. What are these black things? Oh, blood pudding? They didn't smell tomatoes, right? So that's a thing. Blood pudding, huh? All right, let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it after. Here we go. Blood pudding. Do this? Never mind. I just have questions. Harmonica came out the gate. Locomotion leaving the station.
So you think you're Romeo, playing a part in a picture show. We'll take the long way home.
I've heard this song.
Take the long way home.
Disclaimer, I've heard it. I recognize that.
'Cause you're the joke of the neighborhood. Why should you care if you're feeling good? We'll take the long way home.
Oh, I know this one. Yeah.
Take the long way home. There are times that you feel you're part of the scenery. All the greenery is coming down, boy. And then your wife seems to think you're part of the furniture. Oh, it's peculiar. She used to be so nice. Lonely days turn to lonely nights.
Doesn't make it any less good.
Take a trip to the city lights and take the long way home. Take the long way home. You never see what you want to see. Forever playing to the gallery. You take the long way home. Take the long way home. And when you're up on the stage, it's so unbelievable. Oh, unforgettable. I
That's a classic, though.
Oh, it has to be for you to go, boy. When you look through the years and see what you could have been, oh, what you might have been, if you had had more time. So when the day comes to settle down, well, who's to blame if you're not around? You took the long way home. You took the long way home.
Change on the chords, I hear you.
Long way home. Do again. You took the long way home. You took the long way home. So long. You took the long way home. You took the long way home. Ooh, you took the long way home.
Back to the station. Listen, I know that on this channel, sometimes it seems like I was born yesterday when it comes to music before my time, and you're not wrong. But even I know this one. When it started up, I was like, kind of sounds familiar. But then we started singing, and how every verse, take the long way home, think about to take the long way home. Like, yeah. I've heard that. Matter of fact, if I'm thinking back, I feel like the first time I heard this track was probably in a commercial for something, because the take the long way home just like, it reminds me of a commercial. I don't know what it was about, but yeah. So, okay. Despite I know that this is a popular song, if I know it, it's a banger. It's a catchy, sensational banger. Got everything. Wonderful singing. Love the orchestration of everything. Of course, the strings coming in after to pull up behind the organ and the music behind there. The clarinet and then harmonica are having a fun little duel like in the break there. Like, it's a quick one, but it's a nice one. The harmonica begins, of course, as well. Kind of like a calling to station. Then the train leaves the station. We get this really fun ride, and we pull back into the next station, into our arrival. So it's a really fun A to B, departure to arrival kind of song. And in the midst of it, you just have a lot of great stuff going on. Like I said, it's just very catchy. I enjoyed it. I don't try to pad out my reactions with like over explaining everything. That's kind of where I'm left. I just like it. I ain't got really much else to say about it, to be honest. So you think you're Romeo, you're playing a part in a picture show. Well, take the long way home. Because you're the joke of the neighborhood. Why should you care if you're feeling good? Take the long way home. I feel like take the long way home is perhaps advice like take the scenic route. You know, you don't have to rush from point A to point B. Even though everyone has a place to be, you can also sometimes take a detour to C. Get it? Because I B to B, and then I even said detour to C. C. The scenic route. Did you see that? Okay. There are times that you feel you're part of the scenery. All the greenery is coming down, boy. And then your wife seems to think you're part of the furniture. Oh, it's peculiar. She used to be so nice. Sometimes you feel sidelined in life. Sometimes you feel like you're not partaking in an active role in life. And not just life around you, but even in your own personal life. You don't feel like you're always an active role and an active participant. That's why sometimes in many different aspects, whether, for example, in exercise, in working out, one thing to practice is presence. Practice the presence of being present in the moment in what you're doing. I'm not on autopilot right now, doing a reaction. I'm in the moment. I'm listening to the music and I'm absorbing the lyrics. Like, I'm living this moment. And for you guys and for anyone else, that's sometimes something that has to be practiced. So I think that's what he's kind of getting at. Like, don't get stuck in the rut of life. take a little scenic route. When lonely days turn to lonely nights, you take a trip to the city lights. You take the long way home. There you go. You never see what you want to see, forever playing to the gallery, like you're always playing to others and perhaps others' wants and others' visions, but never to your own. And when you're up on stage, it's so unbelievable, how forgettable, how they adore you. But then your wife seems to think you're losing your sanity. Oh, calamity, is there no way out? So like perhaps for the band, for Supertramp, you're out on the stage, you experience and see one thing from one particular perspective, but then you go back home, back to your personal life, and others, your family, sees you a different way. Does it feel that your life's become a catastrophe? It has to be for you to grow, boy. You have to grow through the pain and push past that. When you look through the years and see what you could have been, or what might have been, if you would have more time. So when the day comes to settle down, who's to blame if you're not around? You. There you go, right there. First word in the next sentence. You took the long way home. So I could be off. Maybe my interpretation is a little bit off, but I don't think it's too off. I think like at the end of the day, you have to take not necessarily priority, but you have to take charge of your life at the end of the day. You have to make your own personal choices. So, like he says, when the day's over and it comes to settle down, who's to blame? No one but you. Let's look at the Wikipedia article here. It says it was the third U.S. single and the sixth track, of course, on the album. The last song written for the album, being penned during the 9-month recording cycle. It says the song deals with how desire to go home can go both ways. I'm talking about not wanting to go home to the wife. Take the long way home. Okay, because she treats you like part of the furniture. But there's a deeper level to the song. I really believe we all want to find our home, find that place in us where we feel at home. And to me, home is in the heart, and that is really. When we are in touch with our heart and we're living our life from our heart, then we do feel like we found our home. So home for him is internal, and me looking at the lyrics, I was pretty much completely off. Here's all your chart positions there as well. For those interested, let me know, the rest of you, what you thought of the song. Is this a classic that's been overplayed, overdone? Or does it still hit? Let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter, support the channel once again on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And that's it. Bye, guys. Okay, so for the rest of us that don't just leave after the credits, let's kind of like look into this whole black pudding thing. Like, I wanted to go in on the beginning, but like, it's just interesting. Black pudding. Can you guys just buy it? Can you guys just buy it? Like if you go to like your grocery store, can you just like buy like a pack of black pudding? That's crazy to me. I don't know why. Is it good though? Because like, I guess that's kind of like blood sausage and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't even seem like that appetizing, but what do I know? I mean, listen, I'm always up to try anything. I will try anything once. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look bad. I don't know. That doesn't get my attention. I mean, is it bitter? It looks like it would be really bitter to taste. Maybe the beans kind of like cut through the flavor of it. I don't know. That's wild, guys. That's wild. Okay. Extra credit scene done. Thank you, guys. I'll see you all later. See, sometimes every once in a while there's a little something extra at the end. And in this case, it's black pudding.